Hello, I'd just like to do some vocal exercise for you real quick. Here's one of my favorites. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? You say what? What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? Smiling with your back teeth showing. What shall I buy today? If you want to get really high, you want to sound like a munchkin or a small person like this, you know, this little voice. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? That's how you get very high very easily. What shall I buy today? It's kind of nasally, but not too much. Unless you sound like this, too much nasal, right? But a little bit of head voice. Head voice is basically nasally. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? And at the bottom you can be manly if you want, but at the top you want to be nasally. What shall I buy today? 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 Always sing expressively. I'm being silly, but you want to express it. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? And that's a high G. What shall I buy today? 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 Oh, that was my high C. Cracked a little bit. Do it again. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? Now, above C, I go into like the upper head voice. I call it reinforced head voice, basically. It's definitely falsetto, but you want to mix it in with your regular voice, right? What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? Gotta hit it. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? That's F sharp. It's the top of my range, really. What shall I buy today? But I can hold it. Medium forte. What shall I buy today? What shall I buy today? Shall I buy? What shall I buy? What shall I buy? Anyway, straw voice. My contention is you can hit every note on the keyboard. Depends on the quality. It's the quality of how you can hit the notes. That's one of my favorites. And after you do that one, you move to what shall I say? Where shall I go? Always where with a H when you get the air going. I didn't do that for the last couple ones, but remember, always say where. Push the air. Push the air out with the first. You want the vocal folds to be moving on air first. And that's true of almost all great singing. Typically, you want the air moving first. That's the onset, the attack of the bow, the pick of the string. You want that little friction there. That's what gives it quality. When you go to record vocals, you actually want to whisper all of your lyrics onto the recording. Like Riders on the Storm. Riders on the Storm. Like almost every Def Leppard recording, he whispered. I'm trying to think of lyrics. I don't steal his lyrics, but he shouted like a crowd. Yeah, just like this, a lot of air. So if you put that behind you, it makes your vocals sound much brighter, airier, bigger. Very good technique for recording. You want to multi-track your voice as many times as you can, make it as thick as possible, and then add those whispers. It'll make it sound much, much better. But you also want to whisper as you sing. Whisper as you sing. Whisper as you sing. It's the air that has all the upper harmonics in it. Anyway, so what shall I buy? What shall I say? Where shall I go? What shall I do? What shall I see? What shall? Shall is another one. So it's got the what and the shall. So that's what gets the air going. That's for basically stretching the voice for warm-ups. And then there's other ones, of course, there's the ha's. I like to show your upper back teeth. Now more classical would be haw. More poppy would be ha. Operatic would be more aw, as opposed to ha. There's all different vowel sounds with the a. We should explore all the different vowel sounds with the a. You can open up the sound, or you can close it, putting more back in your throat. It's basically more poppy and more operatic. That's what I call it, but it's frontal, and open is more front resonance, and more resonating back in your throat is more closed, like a classical. Anyway, let's keep going. Now up here I'm doing almost like a falsetto. If I stop, I mess up. You want to keep it flowing. So it has like a uniform sound. Missed that one. Clearly falsetto, right? But I could do it with mixed voice. I can do it with falsetto. I can do it with full voice. I keep it light because this is the light exercise, so I keep everything light. Heavy would be. Now, if you want to open your mouth more, it helps to get the sound out, I think. And those are mostly falsetto, but they're kind of like a reinforced. I'm using my diaphragm. Right? Try it again. Basically just little squeaks, but you can get very high, trust me. Now I'm going to ha, because it's just I kind of have to up there. Not sure if I'm hitting that one. Probably not. Anyway, that's a sustained G, and you can breathe in and get even higher. That's breathing in. Anyway, it's fun to and lightness is good because my voice isn't warmed up. This is my first thing in the morning. That's why I'm wearing my pajamas. But first thing in the morning just to warm your voice up. That's a great way to warm your voice up. There are many warm-ups. And I would do. There's also hung, because it places it properly in the middle of your head. Hung, 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 hung. Now we're going down, back down. Hung, 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 hung. Down here we're going haw. We're going to do light, because light's easier down here. Hung, 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 hung. The extremes of the voice are much easier quiet. They really are. Up here is much easier quiet. It's much easier quiet. To sing that loud makes it more difficult to hit the pitch. French, English, now we're getting the strobe bass. And I've got stuff on my vocal cords what's called mucus. They're clicks, vocal clicks, basically. At below E, I believe your vocal cords are like kind of like almost like slapping together, like clicking together. They're clicks, vocal clicks. It's called strobe bass. Some people can do it very, very loud, but everyone can do it. Strobe bass, you can go very, very low. I can almost count the number of clicks, but they're very quick. But it's and you can go very low. It's not stable, but anyway, it's pretty low. Again, my voice is just woke up, so middle of the day might be better. By night, my voice might be tired. I'm getting old. But a young voice should be able to do basically the entire piano, basically. This basically our hearing range. Our vocal cord is designed for us to hear each other. It's kind of like, that's my philosophy. I don't know if it's scientifically true, but it seems to be true as far as I understand. Vocal cords can produce every note. It's the amount of quality, loudness, tone. These things are better in your mid-range, of course. But you can produce pretty much every note on the keyboard. I've tried it. I'll do another video where I try to produce every note on the keyboard. But it can be done. I have produced the high C's. It's like a squeaky noise. And I've produced the low notes. And again, it's like a rumbling, clicking strobe bass, death metal kind of sound. But it can be done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got many, many other scales to show you. Yeah, of course. It's a classic one. Anyway, I hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe, share if you find it interesting or entertaining, or you want to make fun of me. It's fine.